Can we please appreciate our MC? It's been how many hours? And he's still looking at like he can go another 5, 6 hours. Well done, sir. Wow, wow, wow. It's been stimulating discussions, highly provoking, if you ask me. And in terms of actionable plans, plenty, if you ask me. So I want to congratulate us all on the very successful day that we have had today. The conference is meant to disseminate knowledge on the after and exploring the growth opportunities as well as the challenges. I am very confident from the robust discussions we've had today that all our participants, both here in this hall and online, have benefited immensely from today's discourse, which has been very, very enriching from paper to paper. So I want to congratulate you for being a part of the 45th annual conference of ICS today. Now, let me move very quickly to the duty that has been entrusted to me. On behalf of the President and Chairman of Council of ICSAN and all distinguished members, it is my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of the 45th annual conference of our great institute. Distinguished chartered secretaries and administrators, the Holy Book tells us that God lives in 2 places. I want to ask where? God lives in heaven, right? And he also lives in grateful hearts. So I think that we need to really give all the gratitude to God for bringing us all together again to witness this year's annual conference. We all know what was going on globally around this time last year when we had the 44th annual conference. We could barely gather in this number, but today the story is different. We are learning to live with the pandemic, and part of the learning to live with the pandemic are the strict protocols that we have tried to adhere by throughout this period of this conference. So we want to thank God for the gift of life and for making today a reality. Okay. We had done extensive appreciation of our chairman of the occasion and our keynote speaker, but that cannot be overemphasized. So again, in absentia, we want to once again appreciate the chairman of the conference in person of the Honorable Minister for Trade, Industry and Investment, Otumba Adeniyi Adebayo, CON. We would also like to once again deeply appreciate our own dear senior and keynote speaker of today's conference, Professor Akin Oyebode. Let me also extend our heartfelt thanks to all our speakers who actually demonstrated that they went all out to research the topic with a view to bringing us valuable information, supporting it with data and very relevant statistics to also help expose what they were trying to communicate across to us. I'll start by mentioning in no particular order, Mr. Jayola Laoye. Mr. Jayola Laoye, we appreciate you. Dr. Oyeshola Oyekunle, ACIS, thank you very much. Keep the applause going, thank you. Mr. Diola Hassan Balogun, who is a fellow of the Institute. He was ably represented by Mr. Basit Olawoyin. Thank you so very much, sir, for your time and for so ably representing Mr. Hassan Balogun. To our discussants, Mr. Shola Obadimo, FIOD, Mrs. Joyce Akpata, FCIS, Engineer Professor Simon Edwange, FNSC, all the way from Makurdi, I'm sure if we forget everything about this conference, we cannot forget the story of the yams. Thank you for your thoughts, sharing your insights and knowledge with us. Dr. Garba Ado was also ably represented by Dr. Salis Amisu. Dr. Salis Amisu, thank you very much for your able representation and for sharing your insights with us and for contributing so in such a valuable manner at our conference today. I'd also like to salute the group of persons who ensured that we had very exciting and engaging plenary sessions with the effective and able coordination of each of the sessions. In this wise, we'd like to say a big thank you to Mr. Moyosore Unigbanjo, SAN, who was ably represented by Mr. Ahmed Oyenuga, registrar, right? Mr. Oyenuga, yes. Mr. Oyenuga is a director of civil litigation at the Ministry of Justice in Lagos State. He handled the, he chaired the first session and he did a great job of representing the Honorable Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of Lagos State. The chairman of the second plenary session, who is one of our own, Ms. Ayotola Jagun, FCIS, we say thank you. Always make yourself available to support the Institute's programs anytime we call upon you. We appreciate you. I also take immense pleasure in extending a warm appreciation to the chairman of the third plenary, my very dear brother, and also one of our own, who is always so passionate. You could see, he was a one-man riot squad, right? Mr. Uche Uwecha, please give it up for him. Thank you so much for challenging each and every one of us and for giving us those thought-provoking words to ponder over and reflect upon. Thank you so very much. I need to also mention the president of the Corporate Secretaries in our International Association, CSIA, who joined us earlier in the day for his wonderful goodwill message. And if peradventure is still online, we ask that I should kindly convey our good wishes to the CSIA global family. Okay, I'm not sure if there are other sister institutes here present. If we do have representation from any of our sister institutes, we say thank you for coming and for honoring us with your presence today. Okay, let me come back home to my president and chairman of council. Thank you so very much for your able and inspiring leadership. From all that we have heard today, the journey is indeed far, but with God on our side, we shall get there. I will keep improving. Thank you, sir. To all the governing council members here present and all of those council members who also joined us online, we appreciate, we recognize you, and you are warmly appreciated. To our dear immediate past president, Mr. Bode Ayeko, I think he has stepped out. And also our dear past presidents, we recognize and we honor you. We thank you for always being a pillar of support for the Institute at all times and for your individual and collective legacies. We pray that God will continue to bless you all. Okay, to all the amazing charter secretaries and administrators in the building and also online, if you're still with us. If you hadn't taken the proverbial step of registering to attend this conference, we would have had an empty hall or at best a below average participation. However, you are hearing your numbers, both here physically and also online. And additionally, you've been an excellent audience, listening with rapt attention and also contributing through very solid questions you asked all the speakers. I want to say it has been a most rewarding and worthwhile experience for each and every one of you, with attendant learning outcomes and actionable points. We appreciate your attendance and robust participation throughout the conference. Attendance of our national annual conference is equally open to non-members of ICSAN alike. So I'd also like to seize this opportunity to appreciate all non-members who considered the topic apt and topical and decided to register to be a participant at this year's conference. Either you are here physically with us or online, we thank you for attending and participating. The next thing I want to say is to charge you to take the step of faith and become our full member subsequently. So our indefatigable registrar CEO, Mrs. Ghaniyat Taiwo Olishesi, well done for all your hard work, your dedication, and also the effective coordination of the Secretariat. Kudos also to your team at the Secretariat for a job very well done. I will be remiss if I do not specially thank all the members of the Conference Planning Committee. I know you have received so many accolades today, but without my own, it's incomplete. As a matter of fact, we have very limited time to work with to deliver on this conference. But the energy and passion which all the members of the committee brought to bear by ensuring that we crossed the T's and dotted the I's in a little less than 3 weeks of working together as a team was quite phenomenal. That is commitment and that is dedication. Thank you. Thank you so much. From the very amiable Vice Chairman of the committee, Mr. Olumuyiwa Olujimi, to all the other wonderful gentlemen and ladies whom you have seen today, you recognize them. Their pictures are also on one of the pages in the program. I thank you for your cooperation and your commitment to excellence. Please help me appreciate the committee members. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look through pages 13 to 16 of the conference program, you will see the colorful adverts and good messages from our fabulous sponsors whose support has also contributed immensely to the success of this conference. So we say a very big thank you to all our sponsors and our partners. I am struggling not to leave anyone out. Gentlemen of the press, you are duly acknowledged. ICSAN appreciates your partnership over the years, and we believe that it's still a long journey yet. Tomorrow is a short date for all of you, as we also look forward to celebrating the most supportive media partner through the maiden edition of our media award at the dinner and awards evening tomorrow. I hope I have covered everyone, Registrar. Thank you very much. So dear participants, I believe that the registrar will still say one or two things about this, but let me just say that if you had planned originally to miss the dinner and awards tomorrow, please have a rethink, because it's going to be a memorable one. It's going to be glamorous. It's going to be fun. You know, so tomorrow we're going to unwind a little. You know, we had all the serious ad talk today. Tomorrow is going to be a bit softer. So be here, as it promises to be full of activities that will keep the day and indeed the 45th annual conference of our dear institute a memorable one for a very long time to come. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.
Whether we like it or not, the vice president has a swag. She is a beauty matching with brain. And we are proud that our beauty is also standing out. We thank you so much, Madam Vice President. And that was so kind of you. So the distinguished guest, please, I know that you know, and some of you must have done it, but we still have that honor and that gesture to have your blood pressure checked for you. It's just there. That's the fine gentleman there attending to you if you want to check your blood pressure. And you can also see some other accessories that could help you control your blood pressure. On this note, we want to welcome the registrar and the CEO to also add our spice. And we want to thank you, all of you, again and again. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Like the Vice President has said, tomorrow we are going to boogie down. We're going to be having the dinner and awards. It starts at 4 p.m. Red carpet starts at 4 p.m. But because the Executive Governor of Lagos State is going to be awarded tomorrow, we will commence the program as soon as the governor arrives. So much as red carpet starts at 4 p.m., if the governor arrives at 5 minutes past 4, then the program will start. So I will implore us to get here before 4 so that we can take advantage of the carpet and all the paparazzi. The dress code for tomorrow is national or black tie. I promise you that you're going to enjoy tomorrow's event. Thank you very much. And on that note, day 1 of the conference has come to an end. IT, I don't know if we are ready with the national anthem. Are you ready? So that we can bring this to a close with the kind permission of our president and chairman of council. Thank you very much. Shall we rise?